The meeting was very exciting. It's very encouraging to hear from the Prime Minister about his ambitious plans for the Indian economy, and hopefully DSP BlackRock can play a big role in building out the Indian economy through infrastructure investings, expansion of the mutual fund business, and we hope to play a large role.
Did you have any conversation on financial sector reforms which are still pending in Indian Parliament?
We did not. So I assume those reforms are going to be going through. We encouraged the reforms to be initiated because we need the reforms to encourage more global investing into India. India is in need of large sums of outside capital to help invest, and so these reforms are essential for India to become more enriched with capital to make these infrastructure investments.
Mr. Pink, what about the concerns? Were the concerns that the Indian investor, that the U.S. investors have, were they addressed by the Prime Minister, and how did he allay investors' fears?
Well, we didn't go into any details, but I think our investors worldwide are encouraged by the Prime Minister's reforms and by the Prime Minister's appointments. We see in the world today many prime ministers or presidents have ambitious plans, but they have a hard time executing. In many of those cases because they have not appointed the right staff to initiate and to work these out. We're encouraged that the Prime Minister's administration, especially in the economic team, are the types who can deliver the goods. Thank you.
The issue also is about the Prime Minister's dream of Make in India. Now that is something in the manufacturing sector. So do you think the financial sector will have to play a huge role as far as making that dream a reality?
It's a must because India needs capital. And so the importation of capital in infrastructure is going to be really important. So it can't just be done through the manufacturing sector, but it has to be done in building the better roads, the better power grids, the better ports. And so these are essential needs, better airports. These are essential for India to become a larger manufacturing center. So for India to become an exporter. And so if the infrastructure is not developed, it's going to be very hard for the manufacturers of the world to come to India as a source of manufacturing for exportation.
What did the Prime Minister say? What did the Prime Minister say about the entire atmosphere in India? Do you believe the American investors, are they more hopeful in the Modi regime of better administration?
So BlackRock represents global investors, so it's just not U.S. investors. So, but the answer is, so far our investors are encouraged about the transformation that is being done in India. Obviously, there's a great deal of work to be done, and we encourage the Prime Minister to carry on his work.
Mr. Pink, final question.
Yes, thank you.
Does the mandate that Prime Minister Narendra Modi come with, does that really help in boosting confidence that things are going to change, that he will be decisive?
Well, you addressed the right point. That's called confidence. Confidence does not solidify in a quarter or 6 months or a year. We're going to have to see a continuation of behavior and reforms. And if we see that, you will see a flood of money coming in. If we see a breakdown in the process of reforms, you will see a slowdown in confidence building, and through that slowdown in confidence building, people will be less willing to invest.
Are you bullish on India at this moment?
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
So that was Mr. Lawrence D. Fink clearly speaking about the fact that American investors are bullish on India and look at India as an important investment destination after his meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New York with camera person Sachin Rawat, Navika Kumar for Times Now.